Dendi close to the Blink Dagger here, sub 10 minutes. Has Treads, Wand, and PMS, so certainly not a blind or naked Blink Dagger rush. Meanwhile, bot lane, they do get the Roar out, and they're going to go settle for SoNNeikO, feeling that Crystallize may be a bit of a harder kill. They have a Chronosphere available. It'll catch two. Now Dendi rolling through as well. He's got the combination. The Ava is there. Toss perfectly executed by Dendi. Crystallize will get the return kill onto the Beastmaster. Seeing that the Oracle is more than willing to. All right, Intervit popped up. Aloha Dance going to make the dive here. They get the Ancient Seal off onto the Beastmaster, but SoNNeikO left for dead. Meanwhile, Dendi moves up to the top lane alongside General. Blink away from General. He's going to pull the Huskar very deep. Now the Fisher comes out and he relocate it forward. The toss actually doesn't go on the Huskar. Unfortunately for Dendi, RodjER just a slight bit closer. Now they get the Chronosphere off. It's going to keep Slayer back, but he's in range now to get the False Promise, and that's going to force NaVi out and away. They will relocate away. Crystallize has a time walk in just a second. He takes the life break damage, will time walk most of it off, and does he make it out? He does not. He does. He does. I heard the kill happen elsewhere, which was the Zeus dropping, but Crystallize makes it away. So General and SoNNeikO, again, that combination is able to find the Zeus top lane. Those Zayats looking to go in onto Dendi. They get the Urn Tick off first and the Primal Roar. Now they'll jump in, but the relocate save is there. Poor old noble RodjER will likely feed his life over. Salute, NaVi fans. He's going to attempt the TP back to base and is unsuccessful in doing so. Or think about it, but as he sees Aloha Dance, will back out with RodjER. Meanwhile, relocate, jumping on top of two. General queuing up the Fisher, keeps it for the time being. Mystic Flare goes out onto the Zeus, but a nice impale from the Nyx keeps Crystallize from right-clicking. They still end up getting the Zeus, and they force Slayer to use the False Promise on himself. That Oracle more than likely to die here soon. They get the bash off on the Nyx Assassin. Oracle does pop, despite the Shrine there. And Afterlife too late to the fray. NaVi, they find their opening. Still scouted out there. Meanwhile, Dendi going to be found out bottom lane. He has a BKB if he absolutely needs to pocket, and he does. He is going to BKB and TP to the middle lane. Not feel great. Meanwhile, though, top lane, Chronosphere is going to find the Zeus for G. Unfortunately, though, Crystallize not the perfectly placed Chronosphere. Jump forward. Echo Slam is going to come out. They're going to try and bring down G. It's just shy for General. Meanwhile, Zayas brings down SoNNeikO bottom lane, and General, he's going to be emphatically taken out. Meanwhile, though, top lane, they get the melee racks, and this is the tiny IO shenanigans we're used to seeing from the NaVi squad. There is no answer for that, and they'll make it back down to their base. G actually TP's out, knowing that the relocate is now down under the cover of Shadowblade. So definitely don't hate the decision here. It's also very good against Earthshaker, much like a Clockwork. Oh my goodness, Zayats, the poor lad, jumps right into a Fisher. And there's the Nimbus Cloud. They will be able to take it out, though, quickly. General still barely surviving. And G up to the high ground. If you make a mistake here, he's in a lot of trouble, and he will simply suicide. Chronosphere catches two from Crystallize, and nobody from the NaVi side is caught in the Chrono. Perfectly placed from Crystallize. They will look to chase down Aloha Dance. No Aegis, no Cheese in hand. He's going to do a lot of damage before going down. Echo Slam going to fly through, and a toss-up brings down the Huskar. Big stun on the backside from Zayats. Meanwhile, General and SoNNeikO will take out Slayer. That forced him up the hill. Interesting, but either way, 3 heroes down, no buybacks for Vega. 1 lane of racks already missing. This is going to be tier 3 minimum. And with the tiny overcharge, it's probably a full lane. Indeed it is. Jump forward. Dendi with the blink. Trying to find Afterlife here. Needs another couple right clicks. The boar slow is there, though. Dendi having to work on the boars who are healed up by the shrine. Meanwhile, his team, though, working on the racks. His General in a little bit of trouble here. Afterlife getting very low. G is kind of just forced to chill in base forever on this Zeus to deal with the impending pushing waves. Now, nice Thunder God's Wrath going to cancel the blink from Dendi. Nimbus Cloud comes out as well. The Primal Roar is there, but he gets the BKB off, and he can turn this one. He'll drop the Avatos onto Afterlife. And 1 right click is there. Big Echo Slam on the backside from General, but he can't kill anyone off. And Dendi, a little bit low at this point, will get pulled out by RodjER, or in, should I say, to the base, that is. He will go in on the range racks, looking for Megas here. Does not have BKB, but does not matter. Gets the racks down. And a pull back out to the mid lane. for Dendi and RodjER. Crystallize has a Chronosphere available. Slayer under the cover of the False Promise. They will lose RodjER. Huskar has the Aegis, so they don't want to commit the Chrono on him, and literally all they will give up. Looks like the death ball with the Aegis and Cheese coming for Vega here. Maybe a last-ditch effort. General going to jump forward. Toss back onto the Huskar. He's nearby the Nyx assassin. Nyx is going to get silenced up. Carapace is there. Nice Chrono catches the Oracle. They need to bring the Huskar down, but he pops Satanic. He will be up in the air. The Oracle comes up just in time to get the Huskar to be doing his damage here under the False Promise. He most likely will pop and does a lot of damage in the meantime. General relocated back into position. The toss forward. Echo Slam is there, but the BKB is there from the Huskar to dodge. And now he'll jump forward onto Dendi. Buyback comes out from SoNNeikO. Now Aloha Dance in trouble. They get the bash with Crystallize. Diffusal Blade charges there. Huskar is down. 2 right clicks, and the toss is there onto Slayer. He'll be dropped. G in trouble now. SoNNeikO chasing forward. When you're 5 position, effectively, this game is chasing your mid laner, who denies himself. Not a good sign for Vega. Well, I mean, still level 1. He will snag the bounty rune, so mission accomplished, I suppose, for SoNNeikO. Still pretty tanky. Does not have the brain sap, of course, so will eventually fall. And Afterlife, despite having his bounty rune snagged, will secure first blood. Has kind of been the, I would say, the target of most of the aggression thus far from Vega Squadron, but he still picks up his level 3. He's, you know, committed to a lot of support items as well. I think across the board, NaVi pretty content with how this early. Meanwhile, though, behind the tower, Enchantress in trouble. She will get the kill with the rocks. Again, you said there's not much for him to fear. I suppose with the Disruptor nearby, there is something general, though, in the enemy base. Did he get a courier? What did he do? What was he doing here? Alright, Unstable Concoction skilled up by G. And with the Thunder Strike, they, Strength G, yeah, in trouble as well. Though Medallion him up. Orb of Venom is there. A couple of Impetus shots, and Armlet not going to be enough to save this G Alchemist. Chemical Rage off of cooldown, so convenient timing. They do lose General in the mid lane, however, to the combination of Afterlife and Aloha Dance, but Crystallize undeterred with his Aegis. Now they're going to go back in. Dendi's glimpsed up. He will get the Insatiable Hunger off, but the Infernal Blade is there to stun him up. And that's a big couple of kills. SoNNeikO, Nightmare onto the Doom, but it looks like he got the Scorched Earth off, so it's going to be a hard kill, but not with the Battle Trance. Big Impale coming out from Afterlife. The Static Storm connects as well, but there's no follow-through just yet. G's rolling through. He's got the Chemical Rage up. Unstable Concoction is going to catch RodjER. Going to be a hard kill, though, with the Untouchable level 4 on this Enchantress. And now RodjER turning to fight into Slayer. One more right click will be able to bring down the Disruptor. However, Aloha Dance joins the fray and will take out the Enchantress. Meanwhile, on the north side, Afterlife on the Nyx assassin. Stalking top lane. His Vendetta just expires, though, but now they're going to throw out the Lance. They have the Diffusal Blade as well. Nature's Swiftness, or Nature's Attendance will be there, excuse me. And there is a defensive Nightmare from SoNNeikO. It's actually going to pop it offensively onto the Nyx Assassin, knowing that the PL attacks a little bit slowly. Now they'll jump forward with the Fiend's Grip and the Battle Trance, bring down the Nyx. Doom in trouble as well. They need a bash, they'll get the Brain Sap instead. Now Aloha Dance, he's going to turn and run to the left, but he's got backup inbound. Unstable Concoction, Static Storm is there. Troll Warlord, he's going to fall as well there. But overall, oh gee, bottom lane, this could be much more than a consolation prize as he drops solo to Dendi. SoNNeikO drops a ward trying to initiate. They find the G Alchemist, however, Battle Trance is popped, but have they overstepped their bounds? BKB popped by Crystallize. He's trying to work into the G Alchemist. Jump forward, Impale will connect on the backline. Enchantress, but the Brain Sap finishes off the Alch. Now jumping forward is Dendi. He'll find the Nyx Assassin. That's 2 heroes down. NaVi splitting these lanes here. They get the tier 3 bottom. Meanwhile, Dendi working on top alongside RodjER. They pop the Battle Trance, get the range racks bottom, and now the melee is in trouble too. G really selling out to find this kill on Dendi top lane and will get it. But again, it's a theme of the game thus far. NaVi, a hero for a building. And the courier, SoNNeikO, gets his item delivered, but gets it killed. Still an Aegis on Crystallize. That will expire in about 1 minute and 30 seconds. They make their way up to the high ground. Then they're going to pop the BKB. Grip is up on the Alchemist. They are able to glimpse back the the Bane, and he's inside the Static Storm. He'll be the first to fall. Actually, General falls as well. Crystallize just trying to sell out on the buildings with his BKB. He will get the melee racks, but could be in trouble now as they respawn and shred through him. And another Hurricane Pike popped, but the Thunder Strike itself did finish him off. Oh, SoNNeikO in trouble. He's going to get glimpsed back and unstable concoctions there. He does have buyback as well. It'll allow for the natural respawn of Crystallize. Meanwhile, it's bottom lane pushing in a bit.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Mid lane SoNNeikO, he's going to get picked off here. Did expend his buyback right before that Roche attempt last time. Now TP's immediately back to base as General top lane with Crystallize, looking to backdoor these Raxes, and they were pretty damn close to doing so. They even get it done. But they may both fall for this and already in towards the mid lane.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
They're going right into tier 4s. At least G is faking it, posturing up for it. And SoNNeikO, he's just going to get dropped here. This is no buyback for the Bane. And still the core is holding on to these buybacks for the Prophet and the Full Warlord. 7 seconds until they're up. This is going to be one tier 4 just completely forfeit here. Hex flies out, but the jump forward Doom is going to be thrown out onto the Nature's Prophet. He still does have buyback at this point, but he needs to do something before going down, and he effectively just feeds. Now the Static Storm is going to be on top of Crystallize. He's going to waste his first life as well. And now Dendi over by his lonesome in no man's land. Gets to pop the Shrine 4 now. Back into the fight is Crystallize. He's able to use his BKB, but he can't stick to a target just yet. He does find the Doom and bring him down. Hex is there onto the Alchemist with the Hurricane Pike. They're actually doing a good amount of damage with the Impetus Strikes, but the PL will be able to hop on top of the Enchantress, and Aloha Dance will pop the cheese, continue working into the Enchantress, bringing him down. They do get the Alchemist in the meantime, but that's a buyback now from Vega Squadron. Boots of Travel 2, TP right on top of the PL. And back into the tier 4s they will go. Dendi, he's going to drop here. That's a die back. And RodjER just going to throw in the towel here. NaVi and Vega battle it out for a spot in the semi-finals.
He's passive as well.
Player in a little bit of trouble. They do get the Haste Rune. Kinetic Field will latch onto the Silencer. They'll get the Tether Slow there as well. And surround him like bullies on the playground. Overwhelming odds will come through. Afterlife does not have a press the attack. Nothing else. Space created by SoNNeikO. He's going to go for the neutral deny attempt.
So I think their goal here is just to...
Oh, the Impale as he walks up the stairs going to find SoNNeikO. And the Reaper Scythe is there.
Into the bottom lane. There's a blink
Desolator on the way as well. Bottom lane. Crystallize jumps forward, but he gets echoed up, and now the last word is there as well. Fisher will kill off. No, he gets the walk away. It will silence him up. Gets the Mask of Move. Speaking to try and juke away, they use the global a little bit afterwards, and that's perhaps for the top lane engagement. Crystallize still alive. Now with the fresh Blink Dagger, General comes through and finds a kill. That's going to be on the Silencer. Looks like they pick off Dendi across the map, but Crystallize survived, and General with the reveal of his Blink, he's going to find a kill. However, under the Sentry is going to be able to throw up the Nyx in the air, and now coming through is the Necrophos to bring down the Wisp. I was not aware of that. That was different.
So mid lane, Slayer.
Again, Slayer, the magic stick keeps him up, but this time General has the right click. Reaper Scythe comes out a little bit early, but they will get the kill regardless. Overwhelming odds come.
G won't be here because he TP top.
Now forward Chrono is going to find two. There is an impact from the east side that's going to connect onto the Void, but they get off the global. All for naught. And they glimpse back the Nyx assassin, trying to get him down. They will with the scent.
Let's go, let's go.
Oh, he jumps forward for the Echo. He'll find himself a Disruptor. But now the TA chasing forward finds Slayer. Now jumping forward from Crystallize, gets the slow from the time dilation off, and the toss up. G is a big value kill. Double kill for Dendi here. And again, it just seems like NaVi trickling in one by one. Nice Psionic Trap there. Force forward, trying to get the Reaper Scythe off, but he can't. Seems like he may have been fogged on Aloha Dance. It's up in 4 seconds. Crystallize jumping forward. They will force out the Ghost Shot. Now General will attack backline. He hits onto 2. Spike Carapace will keep Zayats up for now. Static Storm is decently placed. And the Reaper Scythe will not kill off RodjER just yet. One right click, though, will do it. But they get double kill for Dendi before the Death Pulse stacks can kick in. Now up to the high ground. Blinks the TA. Triple kill. G does not have an Echo Slam, but he'll jump forward. And with an Enchant Totem, will take out the Disruptor. Dendi still fighting strong. Has a Refraction in 2 seconds. And the toss forward. He'll pop it up. Has a Blink. Slayer in trouble. Ultra kill for Dendi. Has a Psionic Trap in just a second. And the Chrono is there. Dendi should have a blink in a few. It's going to be 3 seconds until it's up.
Yeah,
and will they jump forward?
JK.
Going to be into the duel. They have an Aegis still. Dendi doing a lot. Necrophos in a little bit of trouble here. Gets the Ghost Shroud off. Psionic Trap is there, however. And the Ava toss, taking extra magic damage. Gets to press the attack off, but too little, too late. However, the big Echo Slam coming through from G. And he'll kill off the IO almost instantly. Curses there onto General. He tries to get the toss back. Dendi's in trouble as well. The full lineup. They have the Cliff Ward at the stairwell, so he'll find RodjER with ease, but they do have Crystallize nearby under the cover of invisibility. This should be a 2-man Chrono, but he's gonna have to get Dendi in it if he does drop the Chrono. Time Dilation will come out. Now General will come through. They'll try to take out the Necrophos. Couple right clicks from Dendi will be enough. Crystallize still withholding that Chrono at this point, but a lot of Vega heroes nearby. Dendi not necessarily in great fighting shape. SoNNeikO in trouble, and he's going to be dueled up. No, jump forward. The Chrono is going to find a couple. General on the backsides, trying to bring down the Silencer. Tosses him up into the Chrono. Nice follow-up. Static Storm is there as well. And NaVi rolling over Vega in this fight. The last time walk from Crystallize finds them a double kill on their Faceless Void. General needs the toss, and he'll throw Dendi. And Vega are aware that the wards are here, as they died last time trying to deward them, and maybe they will again. Slayer gonna get 3-shotted by Dendi with the BKB. Spike Carapace does nothing for this Nyx Assassin. Double kill from Dendi. Snap decision to just regen up.
They still have
General
potential to pick someone off here.
Jump forward Chrono. Now General needs to go in on the backlines, but he can't. G's the first one to get it. They still do finish off the Necro quickly with Dendi having the BKB up. He got Halberd for the split second, but the Static Storm will keep G in Afterlife. SoNNeikO continuing to chase forward. Psionic Trap will scout him briefly, slow him up. Dendi blinks forward, finds himself a double kill. Already cutting the wave is Afterlife on the Legion Commander. Meanwhile, to the north, Fisher flies out, will connect onto Dendi and Crystallize. Crystallize has, in addition to his Linken's Fury, BKB, so just hitting these buildings with reckless abandon. Jump forward, he finds a 2-man Chrono. Dendi's there with him, and he'll bring down the Necrophos. Static Storm to overlap on top, and the GG well played is called as NaVi, with a couple of fights into the mid game, just spiral out of control.